Wow, what a lot of people. And what an absolutely beautiful day and beautiful location. And I'd like to welcome you all here on behalf of Kate's family. As we come together, family and friends, to share memories, tell tales, and mark the life of a very special person, the much missed Kate Humber. In the company of others who loved her as much as she loved them. My name is Jo Beddington. I'm a celebrant with Humanists UK, and it's been my honour to guide Stuart and Ellie towards today's event. Helped in no small way by the characteristically detailed plans left by Kate. This is the room that she chose. These are the readings you're going to hear today that she found. The readers that she hoped so much would speak, and the music that she wanted. And you are the people she wanted to share it with. Above all else, Kate wanted this to be a joyous occasion, and it will be, because it reflects a woman whose smile lit up a room. But it also takes time to acknowledge that this woman who's touched so many lives is deeply, deeply missed. And it's entirely natural to feel sad today, to shed a tear. Kate deserved longer, and you deserve longer with Kate. All life has a beginning and an end, and it's the bit between them that we make our own. The true value in life is taking that time, filling it and living it well. And my goodness, Kate made every second count. And that is worth celebrating. We aren't in a church. This isn't a funeral. We don't have any rules or traditions that we need to abide by. Today, this is Kate's room, and everyone is here for her. We're going to start with an extract that Kate asked her brother-in-law, Christian, to read for us. Christian.
The thought I keep coming back to is how lucky it is to have lived at all. To exist is to have won the lottery. In fact, there are so many bits of extraordinarily unlikely good luck that have occurred just for us to be born, that it's like hitting the jackpot every day of the year. Consider some of them. There is something rather than nothing. The laws of physics, the strengths of forces, the mass of an electron are poised precisely so that stars and planets can form. Inanimate stardust somehow combined to become self-replicating and then somehow developed further into eukaryotic complex life. And then complex life didn't just stop at ferns and fishes, but evolved into creatures that were aware of their conditions. Matter became conscious of itself. Of all the billions of people in the world, your parents met and merged. All of the sperm and eggs they produced, this is 1 billion to 1 shot just on its own. The only two that would make you fused and multiplied. If the moment you were conceived had been any different at all, a week later, a bottle of Blue Nun soberer, you wouldn't have been born. To the staggering improbability of you just being here to read this in physical and biological terms is added our good fortune in where and when we live. To be born in Western Europe is itself to have won first prize in the lottery of life. As we live in the longest era of peace in human history, where our chances of dying from disease or violence are lower than ever before, we also live in an age of extraordinary abundance. The poorest of us, richer than any medieval king in terms of access to food, energy, care, transport, knowledge, and justice. So if I whine that my life will have been shorter than many modern people's, I'm massively missing the point. I've existed for 46 years. It's as churlish as winning the 92 million euro millions jackpot and then complaining bitterly when you discover there's another winning ticket and you're only going to get half the money. Life is inordinately precious, unlikely, and beautiful. You are exquisite. When you say, as you do, 20 times a day, I'm fine, realise that you don't just mean I'm adequate. You are fine, refined, unique, finely crafted, fine dining, fine china. You really are fine in that sense too. We say it all the time, but unknowingly we speak the truth. And Kate, you were the finest, and how lucky we are to have loved you and been loved by you.
Thank you, Stuart. And now Ellie is going to tell us all about Kate.
All about Kate. In the last week of Kate's life, one of the many wonderful people who supported us with Kate's care came to meet her in person. During the meeting, Kate was as poised and articulate as ever as she talked through a series of questions.
Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. We're just going to tweak the microphone. So sorry, Doug.
At some point... No, still can't hear.
Switch it off.
At some point...
What we'll do is you just walk forward a little bit to here and speak from here while they're fixing it.
Okay.
Because you're doing such a good job.
We'll move this forward because I can't...
Yep.
Otherwise I can't hold it.
Excuse me, everybody. Sorry. Can we give that another go?
Is that working? No. At some point... Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Kate.
Okay. Oh, God, right, second. At some point, the conversation turned to Kate's spiritual beliefs, and she was asked if she believed in reincarnation. Kate thought about this for a few seconds. Then, with her characteristically warm smile and twinkling blue eyes, she replied that she hoped not to be reincarnated, because to live any life other than the one she had lived could only be a demotion. This was so typically Kate. Although much shorter than she would have liked, Kate felt she had lived a really wonderful life full of love and laughter, and she was so grateful for it. Kate was born on the 12th of April 1976. I was almost 3 and could not have been more excited to have a baby sister. Thanks to our extraordinary parents, Diana and John, as well as our wonderful wider family, Kate and I were lucky to have the happiest of childhoods. When Kate was a toddler, Our maternal grandma moved from Yorkshire to London and into the house next door to ours. This meant that our literally joint home became somewhat of a hub for our wider family, and Kate enjoyed a particularly close and fond relationship with our kind and gentle Grandma Stancy. Half terms and Easter holidays were spent walking in Wales with our much-loved aunt, uncle and cousins. In the summer we stayed with our remarkably youthful and active grandparents in Devon, caravanning, cycling and surfing in the freezing Cornish sea, mostly without wetsuits. Christmases were great big fun family affairs with quizzes, treasure hunts and legendary games of sardines. Kate felt so lucky to have had such a stable, loving, welcoming and fun family life. In 1982, Mum and Dad took Kate and me on a summer holiday to the Greek island of Corfu, and we all loved it so much that we returned almost every summer for the next 10 years. It was here that we met our great family friends, the Slattingers, who we would reunite with in Corfu every summer, and later join for wonderful stays in Italy and the US. The days we spent together messing around in boats, jumping off rocks, water skiing and playing cards over long lazy lunches in the local tavernas were some of the happiest days of our child and teen years. As a child, Kate was warm, loving, loyal, sensitive, and above all else, kind. It was at Westfields Primary School in Barnes where these qualities began to mark her out to those beyond her family as the very special person that she was. Kate joined school in year 1, so had missed the reception year. In her class were a group of little girls who had already established a tight bond, having known each other for a year longer. Although they quickly accepted her as a new arrival to their group, Kate soon noticed another little girl who tended to be left out of things. One day, Kate's teacher asked everyone to choose someone to be paired up with, and Kate immediately said she would like to be partnered with the little girl who was so often overlooked. From that moment on, that little girl was brought into the group, and years later her parents told us what a positive impact this had had on their daughter, and how they had never forgotten how Kate had befriended her and given her a sense of belonging at school. I think there are many people here today who will recognise this remarkable aspect of Kate. She was someone who was always able to see the good in people, and was driven by an incredibly strong sense of what was right and wrong. From an early age, her actions were influenced not so much by the people around her, but by her own unshakable moral compass, and this had a profoundly positive effect on the people around her. As a friend from those primary school days wrote to her recently, "When I think back to our friendship at primary school, I always feel that you stood out because you retained the better part of all of us. Your presence at school conjures someone who would stand steady and say, 'That's not fair,' to someone, or someone who was mean, or 'Are you okay?' to someone who felt scared or left out. Maybe it was this deeply felt sense of justice and fairness that made your fun, light and laughter so contagious. I always felt that it was something you shared without any restrictions. The thought that this Katie will not exist beyond all of us seems so horribly cruel and unfair. We need you here to remind us of the person we can and should be." I would like to think that in remembering Kate, we can all be reminded to be a little kinder to others. But it would be an injustice to give the impression of Kate as simply some kind of patron saint of kindness. There was a lot more to Kate than this. Kate was also sparky and fun, resourceful, self-starting, calm and wise beyond her years. When something was important to her, Kate was also exceptionally focused and determined, and could be surprisingly competitive. Our mum, Diana, remembers with admiration and amusement the way Kate unexpectedly won first prize in a ballet competition when she was 7, by emulating the way the other girls maintained their performance throughout, even when walking across the floor to take their position, and by making sure to hold eye contact with the judges and give them regular flashes of her dazzling smile. Christian recalls being taken aback by the way Kate, a person he had initially judged to be a gentle soul, smashed the ball at him when they first played tennis together. Recently, our cousin Sarah told me that when she asked Kate how she got so good at raising one eyebrow, Kate told her that she'd looked at herself in the mirror every day and willed her eyebrow to move until it did. As my little sister, Kate was my eager playmate, my partner in fun and silliness, my loyal supporter and my fierce defender. As we grew up, she became my best friend, my flatmate, my cheerleader, and my empathetic, calm and wise counsel. I felt so proud of the person I saw her develop into, and so lucky to have her as my sister. Our bond, which had always been close, became stronger as we grew up and went through life's ups and downs together. There was a telepathy between us that at times felt almost magical. Some of the most joyful memories of being with Kate were the moments we would dissolve into hysterical laughter, knowing that we were thinking the same thing or finding something funny for the same reason, often without the need for any words or explanation at all. At secondary school, Kate was a conscientious student, playing the piano, violin and clarinet, taking up rowing to a competitive level, becoming head girl, and passing her exams with excellent grades. But Kate couldn't be described as a geek. She was also super smart in the savvy sense, beautiful and cool. Okay, with the exception of our bros obsession. A little bit naughty in the best way and a huge amount of fun. As a result, and most importantly to Kate, she developed great friendships with many of the people who are here today. These friendships, particularly those with her group of girlfriends, the Sheenies, endured and remained incredibly important to Kate decades later. The pattern repeated itself when Kate went to Sheffield University, where she got a degree in politics, but found most joy from being part of a really special group of friends who remained central to Kate throughout her life. It was with her university friends in a nightclub on New Year's Eve 1998 that Kate first met Stuart. Stuart was a school friend of one of Kate's best friends from Sheffield, and Kate was immediately drawn to him. Stuart recalls that having always felt shy to approach girls, he didn't feel like this with Kate. Their relationship began on what could have been shaky ground. Kate had recently graduated and was about to go away travelling around the world while Stuart was doing a PhD, but their relationship flourished in romantic style. On her travels, Kate found that at whichever far-flung location she arrived, there would be a letter from Stuart waiting for her at the main post office, poste restante. Kate began to write back, and a few months later Stuart flew out to Sydney to stay with her. Shortly after this, Stuart's sister Rachel met Kate and reported back to her mum that she should buy a hat. Kate and Stuart got married on an exceptionally warm and sunny day in March 2005, and although it was only 4 weeks after our wonderful dad John had died, it was the happiest of days. In Stuart's family, Kate found a warm, loving and welcoming second family which she felt so lucky to become part of. In the early noughties, Kate and Stuart bought their first flat in Tooting, and Kate's blossoming career really started to take off. As someone with an exceptionally strong work ethic, an unwavering sense of responsibility and exceptional people skills, it was perhaps unsurprising that Kate went on to have such a successful career in HR. Starting off as an HR manager at the BBC, she moved quickly up the ranks at The Guardian, managing the editorial team, consisting of often wonderful, sometimes unmanageable journalists with aplomb, before becoming HR director at the rapidly growing homeware brand Maze. The fact that so many people are here today from all the places that Kate worked is a testament to the kind of colleague, manager, teammate and friend that Kate was to so many people. And it wasn't just her lovely personality that made her a joy to work with. Kate was also brilliant at her job. Colleagues have described her as wondrous and the best HR professional I've ever worked with. One email sent to her by an old colleague from The Guardian reads, I have never had more sound advice more sensitively conveyed. You gave HR sense and relevance in the weird and wacky world of hackery. While her accomplishments at work were important to Kate, it was becoming a mother, first to William and then to George 2 years later, that Kate viewed as the greatest achievement of her life. And what a truly extraordinary mother she was, so warm, nurturing and kind, endlessly patient and giving, respectful, thoughtful, supportive, and last but by no means least, fun. Kate was the organiser of brilliant birthday parties, the baker of amazing cakes, the creator of clever World Book Day or Halloween outfits, as well as the inventor and often enthusiastic participant of the funniest of games. When primary school was on the horizon for William, Kate researched the options diligently and was delighted to discover that a new school was in the early stages of planning. Kate attended the very first meeting, becoming passionately involved with the setup of the school, and William became one of the 20 or so lucky children to be the very first intake year of what is now the thriving Thompson House School. Kate formed particularly strong bonds with her fellow working mums, sharing commutes from Mortlake Station as well as well-deserved nights out at the pub. Kate absolutely adored being a mother to William and George, and she was so proud of the wonderful young men they are growing into. Knowing that she would not be able to continue to be there for them was devastating to Kate, but seeing the way that William and George have coped with such courage and maturity with the last few years gave confidence to Kate that together with Stuart, she had laid strong foundations from which William and George will continue to flourish. While the last few years of her life brought unimaginable challenges for Kate, the way she continued to live her life with such tremendous grace, generosity and bravery is her true legacy, not the fact of her illness. After her shattering secondary cancer diagnosis, Kate and those close to her were in an unbearable state of turmoil, disbelief, outrage and sadness. But amidst it all, Kate continued to live, to love and to laugh. She decided it would be good for her to have a part-time job and found one she loved in a local deli surrounded by supportive women. She took up cold water swimming with Stuart and made weekly trips to Shepperton Lake whatever the weather. Other highlights included a fantastic trip to Italy with Stuart, William and George, a smash hit of a skiing holiday where Kate skied every day despite having completed a gruelling course of radiotherapy just days before, attending 2 joyful summer weddings and a final family holiday to her beloved Greece. The way Kate continued to live her life was truly extraordinary to everyone who witnessed it, not just to her family and friends, but to her medical team and the experienced palliative care professionals who supported us so thoughtfully in her last months. Stuart, Mum and I heard words like astonishing and remarkable often. Kate's bravery was inspirational and gave those of us around her the strength and encouragement to go on enjoying our lives with her. It was her last incredible gift to us. If there are any silver linings to knowing that you're going to die, one is that many of the people you hold most dearly in your heart let you know what you've meant to them. In the last weeks of her life, Kate received the most beautiful messages, emails, cards and letters from her many friends and admirers, and they were a huge comfort to her. The same themes emerged again and again: her beauty inside and out, her kindness and positive impact on others, her incredible bravery, the enthusiasm she had for life, and her contagious megawatt smile. The recurring topic of Kate's infectious smile reminded me of a few lines from Roald Dahl's book The Twits, which made Kate laugh and which she believed to be generally true. If a person has ugly thoughts, it begins to show on the face. And when that person has ugly thoughts every day, every week, every year, that face gets uglier and uglier until you can hardly bear to look at it. A person who has good thoughts cannot ever be ugly. You can have a wonky nose and a crooked mouth and a double chin and stick out teeth, but if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely. Kate had those sunbeams. To honour her, I think she would encourage us to hold on to the good thoughts, to feel grateful for the happy times we shared with her and the lives we are living now, and to smile when we think about her.
Stuart.
Thank you, Ellen. I Carry Your Heart With Me by E. Cummings. I carry your heart with me, I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun would always say is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, and the bud of a bud, and the sky of the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart.
Caroline.
Kate and I met 30 years ago when, very kindly, the universe placed us next door to each other in Earnshaw Hall in our first year at uni. And we've pretty much travelled life together since then. In November last year, when Kate knew she was approaching the end of her life, she asked me if I would do this reading today. And it was one of the most difficult and beautiful conversations we had. This reading is from Nick Cave's The Red Hand Files. Kate really loved these correspondences between Nick Cave and his fans, and this is the one she wanted me to read to you today. The Red Hand Files, number 6. The question. I've experienced the death of my father, my sister, and my first love in the past few years, and I feel that I have some communication with them, mostly through dreams. They are helping me. Are you and Susie feeling that your son Arthur is with you and communicating in some way? From Cynthia in Shelbourne Falls, Vermont. Nick writes, Dear Cynthia, this is a very beautiful question, and I am grateful that you have asked it. It seems to me that if we love, we grieve. That's the deal. That's the pact. Grief and love are forever intertwined. Grief is the terrible reminder of the depths of our love, and like love, grief is non-negotiable. There is a vastness to grief that overwhelms our minuscule selves. We are tiny, trembling clusters of atoms subsumed within grief's awesome presence. It occupies the core of our being and extends through our fingers to the limits of the universe. Within that whirling gyre, all manner of madnesses exist. Ghosts and spirits and dream visitations and everything else that we, in our anguish, will into existence. These are precious gifts that are as valid and as real as we need them to be. They are the spirit guides that lead us out of the darkness. I feel the presence of my son all around, but he may not be there. I hear him talk to me, parent me, guide me, though he may not be there. He visits Susie in her sleep regularly, speaks to her, comforts her, but he may not be there. Dread grief trails bright phantoms in its wake. These spirits are ideas, essentially. They are our stunned imaginations reawakening after the calamity. Like ideas, these spirits speak of possibility. Follow your ideas, because on the other side of the idea is change and growth and redemption. Create your spirits, call to them, will them alive, speak to them. It is their impossible and ghostly hands that draw us back to the world from which we were jettisoned, better now and unimaginably changed. With love, Nick.
Thank you, Caroline, and thank you, Kate, for choosing those words which recognise the grief and the love that would be here today and is in the room today. We're going to take a few moments now to breathe and to reflect on your own personal memories and the private thoughts that are unique to you. And we're going to listen to a track that, of course, Kate chose to share today.
I don't believe in an interventionist God, but I know, darling, that you do. But if I did, I would kneel down and ask him not to intervene when it came to you. Well, not to touch a hair in your head, leave you as you are. If he felt he had to direct you, then direct you into my arms. Into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms. And I don't believe in the existence of angels. Looking at you, I wonder if that's true. But if I did, I would summon them together and ask them to watch over you. Well, to each burn a candle for you, to make bright and clear your path, and to walk like Christ in grace and love and guide you into my arms. Into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms. But I believe in love, and I know that you do too. And I believe in some kind of path that we can walk down, me and you. So keep your candles burning, make a journey bright and pure, that you'll keep returning always and evermore. Into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms.
There's such a variety of people in this room. Her family, her friends from school and university, colleagues from work, neighbours, fellow mums and pub quiz champions, apparently. Many of you will never have met half the other people in this room, and yet all of you played an important part in Kate's life. And she was part of yours, a very special one that brought you here today. Shortly we're going to hear from Lizzie Boyce, one of Kate's oldest friends, with her own personal memories of Kate. But before that, I wanted to give you an idea of the content of some of the letters and cards sent to Kate and her family that Ellie mentioned earlier in her final months and after she died. As Ellie said earlier, they are quite extraordinary to read, and they show the depth of affection for this woman who was so central to so many. When speaking of Kate, as we heard, the same words came up again and again, and no matter whether the letter is from a school friend, a family member, or a work colleague, one friend wrote that Kate was kind, compassionate, caring, whip smart, capable, a driving force, a little bit of a rebel, a little bit sensible, a whole lot of fun, laughter, and brightness. And that's the Kate we see in so many different forms in those letters. There are Kate memories shared of her dancing at her 40th, sensational in a gold mini dress, of her whizzing down Palewell Park, standing on the top of her bike pedals, of her giving calm and sage advice to new mums and employees and friends and family members. Anyone she sensed needed a little bit of her help. There are memories of quite a few bottles of wine and laughter in the garden, the brilliant parties that she organised at work, the joy she took from being a mother, and of her breathtaking strength in the face of adversity. Her beauty shone from within. Everyone, a letter to Kate reads, has been better for having you in your life. Lizzie.
So I couldn't see Katie for the 3 months before she left us. In that time, I needed to let her know how much I loved her and what her friendship meant to me. I was not able to write a letter. It didn't work. I could not find the connectives and it felt too final. So I decided to write a list. Turns out Katie loved a list. So it seemed fitting. Please understand this list is a list only really relevant to Katie and I. So it might be a little bit random, maybe very random to many of you, and I can only apologise. Also, please note that Katie and I called each other Chocky. This is due to a 1980s children's TV show where the boy was telepathic. Seems like there's a theme. From a young age, Katie and I decided we would definitely have telepathic tendencies. So if I refer to Chocky, I'm referring to Katie. A list. Westfields Primary School. Red Fiat Panda. Silver VW Passat waving out of the back at strangers. Renee and Renata. Lining paper artworks. McCraw Bank. Post offices. Harrier attack. Primary school age sex books. Uno. Simple Simon. Flues. Naked bearded dad. Bath cauldron. Tennis. Midnight feasts. Doggy. Skipping rope, horse jumping, paddling pool, sprinklers, Thorpe Park. Eurovision, big thing. Menorca, Devon, beach, pear drops, cola cubes. Industrial Devon muesli. Tatters and Dee Past the Pigs, Guess Who, Soda Stream, Beano, Mrs. Melling, Fluffy. Rose Petal Perfume, Pizza Express, Late Night Politics. Weddings, Amazing Mr. Stuart Humber, Amazing William, Amazing George. Cats, Play-Doh Dracula, Cakes. Scented Rubbers, Tea, Kew Gardens, ABBA, Fame, Annie, Freddy Krueger. Trading Places, Amazing Ellie, John and Diana, Grandma's Rostron and Stancy. Coke Floats, Chalk Ices, MacArthur's, Crank Calls, Lunchtime Neighbours, The Four Squares. Psychic Tendencies, Treat Cupboard, Donkey Kong, Penny Sweets, Hello Kitty, Umbongo, Lego, Chocky, Love, just pure Chocky love. Sean.
When Kate asked me to do a reading, I immediately said yes. The fact it was November and we were together at the Royal Marsden shows just how important today was to her. She even ordered the sunshine. Thank you, Kate. Kate chose this beautiful piece for me to read. I hope you all take comfort in the words. It's called Take Me With You by Donna Ashworth. If someone you love did not make it on that trip, you can take it for them, with them. If someone you love did not witness that milestone, you can show them anytime you like. If someone you love did not get to do their living, you can finish those dreams on their behalf. The beautiful thing about love, you see, is that death need not stop life. If you carry someone in your heart, you can take them with you anywhere you like.
We gather memories to us as we go, and we piece together the meaning of our lives from the special and cherished memories which we create with those that we touch throughout the days of our lives. And when they're finally over, we in turn become memories, treasured memories that resonate and remain and pass down. It's clear from the readings that Kate chose and the music that she also chose that Kate believed this absolutely in her heart and wanted to pass that on to everybody here. You have one final reading for you. Jane.
One morning, a week or so after asking me to do a reading at her memorial, Kate sent me a WhatsApp. It said, I had a dream last night that instead of asking you to do a reading at my memorial service, you did the Stavros Flatley dance from Brits Look Like That. I told her that could be arranged if that was what she really wanted. However, after a bit of back and forth, we decided her original request would probably be more fitting. So this is the poem she chose for all of us today, Mary Elizabeth Fry's Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
Thank you, Jane, and a big thank you so much to everyone who has spoken. It's a very difficult thing to do, and it's clear that Kate chose very well indeed. And thank you to everyone else for being here today to share this celebration. And I hope that you'll spend the rest of the afternoon sharing even more memories about what was important in Kate's life. The family would like to take this opportunity to say how grateful they are to the nurses and doctors at the Princess Alice Hospice and the Royal Marsden Hospital, the district nursing team and those at Angela Hamblin for their kindness and care, as well as thank all of those friends, many of whom are here today, who went out of their way to make Kate's and her family's journey through illness as comfortable as possible. You'll find details about how to give to the hospice and the Royal Marsden on the back of your order of service, and any donations would be a tremendous way to thank them for their care. To bring this celebration of her life to its end, Kate wanted to share a video montage with you all. A montage she named Her Golden Years, a warm reflection of a life she lived to the full, a life that she loved living, and the people she loved sharing it with.
Hear you say life's taking you nowhere. Angel, come up, baby. Look at that sky, life's begun. Nights are warm and the days are young. Come up, baby. There's my faith I lost, that's all. Once I'm begging you save a little soul. Years go. Come up, baby. opening doors and pulling some strings. Angel, come baby. Then walk luck and you looked in time. Never look back, walk tall, act fine. Come baby. I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna touch you in these golden years. Golden years. Some of these days and it won't be long. Gonna drive back down where you once belonged, in the back of a green car 20 foot long. Don't cry my sweet, don't break my heart. Doing alright, you've gotta get smart. Wish upon day upon day. I believe, oh Lord, I believe all the way. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. There's my baby lost, that's all. Once I'm begging you, save a little golden years. Don't let me hear you say life's taking you nowhere. Angel, come baby. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna touch you in these golden years. Golden years, yes. Golden years, golden years,
Have a huge round of applause for Kate. When you leave here, when you think of Kate, think of that smile on her face and smile back, because that's what she wanted you all to do. We're going to play one more track, and then everyone please head out to the patio, grab a drink. We're going to set up this room for you to have a little more chat to everybody else and join the family. Thank you so much.
Drinking in the morning sun, blinking in the morning sun, shaking off the heavy one, yeah, heavy like a loaded gun. What made me behave that way? I never say. I can only think it must be love. Oh, anyway, it's looking like a beautiful